Information security standards, the standards that organizations follow when they are handling the overall data. Now they also have guidelines for data privacy and personal data. In this video, we are going to talk about the international security standards that are applicable for data privacy and personal data. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we have been watching a lot of content on data privacy, and I'll continue to serve you more on the latest on a daily basis. What is data privacy? Data privacy gives me the right to choose what personal information do I want to share, with whom do I want to share this information, what is the purpose of sharing this information, and can this be further shared with anyone else? If yes, then again, what is he going to accomplish, and how much of information does he need to accomplish the given task. For example, I want to open an account in the bank and the bankers start asking me information. Now I may like to share all, I may not like to share all information, really depending on the relevance of the information and how much do I want to share, right? And similarly, if they say that to process my application they will engage a third party, again it's my choice to decide whether I would allow them or not allow them. This personal choice of deciding whether I want you to collect my data, whether I want you to process my data or share it with the third party is known as consent management in the world of data privacy. And the rules and laws are applicable in data privacy which help me protect my interest if in case I find that my information is being wrongly used or is being wrongly shared. Now then we move on to the information security part. Information security is an essential part because the information is going to be on some or the other IT system, whether it's servers or storage or whatever kind of applications they are. The key basis over here when it comes to security is that you have to maintain the CIA triad, which is confidentiality, integrity, availability. Any personal information or any information that's there on IT system needs to be confidential. Not everyone has access to it. Those who have access do have limited access and they are not allowed to disclose it or erase it. It should be encrypted to ensure that their data is safe, lost data is not decrypted and used, and they may be anonymized. And the more important things also include the integrity of the data, that some checksums are run regular to ensure that the data does not get corrupted. And in an unfortunate instance of it getting corrupted, you have the availability function which says I have a copy of the data. So I can pull it back from the backups and ensure that the personal information or the data in the IT is not lost. Now we'll talk about the international security standards. There are two major guidelines that people across the world follow. One is the ISO, the International Standard Organization, and the other is the US NIST. There are a few guidelines that both of them have created. For example, ISO has some guidelines, updated ones for personal data and data privacy. We'll talk of them. ISO 27001, it has all the components of information security management systems which continuously help you to monitor and maintain and improve your IT systems. ISO standard 27002:2022. It includes the code of practice for the information security controls and the information security risk environment. So you can assess your environment and find out the kind of risk that you have in your environment. ISO 27701:2019. It's an extension to 27001 and 27002, which starts including the privacy management also. So privacy information management systems are now a part of ISO, starting ISO 27701:2019. Then we have ISO 27018:2019. It helps or defines the guidelines of how you should protect your personal data when it is on cloud. It provides you with the privacy principles for the public cloud. Privacy framework has been designed by ISO under the ISO's 29100:2011 standards. It simplifies the common privacy terminologies and defines the roles in processing the personal information or PII. What is a PII? Something that identifies something which is personal and is very unique for every individual. And I have a video on PIIs in my channel, so you can go through that. The privacy framework of ISO also helps you describe how you can safeguard, how you can create the privacy safeguarding considerations when handling the personal information. It also provides references to all the privacy principles. The next ISO standard is ISO 29134, which provides you the process for performing a privacy impact assessment for your organization and create a structure and content for the reports related to privacy impact assessments. ISO 29151 provides you with the security techniques that help you protect the PII, the personally identifiable information, and it works in accordance with ISO 29100. The last one that we have on the ISO is ISO 27015. It provides the information security controls for cloud services, right? So these are the various ISO standards that are applicable for data privacy or personal data, whether on-prem or on cloud. ISO 27015 also provides additional controls specific to only cloud services. So 27015 is specific for cloud services. Apart from ISO, we have NIST, the US National Institute of Standards and Technology, that lays the guidelines for the IT industry to follow for information security and now for data privacy as well. So NIST has its own privacy framework which helps you manage the privacy risk and integrate it with the other risks that you see in your organization. So obviously the other business practices including IT and non-IT would also have some risks. So NIST privacy framework helps you manage the risk and align them with the other organizational risks. It has a special paper SP 800-53 revision 5 which defines the security and privacy controls for information systems, your IT components. SP 800/37 revision 2 provides you with the risk management framework and provides you complete life cycle approach for security and privacy. NIST SP 800-122 provides you a guide on how you should protect your personal information or your personally identifiable information. NIST SP 800-188 helps you de-identify the government datasets, the public datasets, the datasets which are not private to you and do belong to the government organizations or are being used by government organizations. NIST IR 8062 standard provides privacy engineering and risk management and incorporates privacy into system design and operation. Something similar to the privacy by design model, which also says that privacy should be a part of your own system's design and operations. And finally, NIST now also has a privacy risk assessment methodology. So if you want to do risk assessment to your privacy of your personal information within your organization, you can follow the NIST guidelines as well. These help you how to manage privacy risks and issues. So these are the two major guidelines that you have internationally on information security, and considering the adoption and relevance of data privacy, they have started talking about data privacy as well in their guidelines. I hope you like my content. Please press the like and bell icon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for daily updates on the new content, and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.